Whenever you see Jason Statham in a movie, especially in a Guy Ritchie film, he has that likability factor that you just enjoy seeing him on screen. What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Ruse de Guerre movie reviews. My name is Aubrey, and welcome to the first review of 2023. Today, I am going to review the latest action crime film, Operation Fortune. This is a new film from director Guy Ritchie, who directed Sherlock Holmes and The Gentleman, and this movie stars Jason Statham, Aubrey Plaza, Bugzy Malone, Josh Hartnett, and Hugh Grant. Special Agent Olsen Fortune, played by Jason Statham, and his team of operatives recruit one of Hollywood's biggest movie stars to help them on an undercover mission when a sale of deadly new weapons technology threatens to disrupt the world order. Now, did you guys know this movie's even coming out? Because I remember seeing the trailer for Operation Fortune like last year, at the start of last year. I literally forgot this movie was even existing because there's not much marketing with this movie, really. There was only like one trailer what I've remembered seeing, so I was like, when is this movie even going to get released? Until I found out that this movie is getting released this year, so I decided to check it out. Of course, Guy Ritchie. I'm always excited for a Guy Ritchie film. I love Guy Ritchie as a director. So, for my first film that I saw this year in 2023, what do I think of this movie? It's okay. It's one of those films that plays completely safe. Positives, the cast. Everyone does a pretty good job in the movie, especially Jason Statham. Whenever you see Jason Statham in a movie, especially in a Guy Ritchie film, he has that likability factor that you just enjoy seeing him on screen. Jason Statham, he is good for what he does. He's a good action star, he's a good actor in general. When he does action scenes, he's badass. He is good in this film. Aubrey Plaza, also pretty good in the film. I think she has a good chemistry with Statham in the film. And her character was pretty interesting as well. I would say the standout, Hugh Grant. I actually really did like Hugh Grant in this film. I think he plays a pretty good... I'm not going to spoil what character he is because he's marketed as the villain, but there's more to his character than it shows in the film. But Hugh Grant does a pretty good performance in this film. Josh Hartnett, I thought he was fine in this film, but he was supposed to be a standout in this film, but he wasn't in the film as much as I thought it would. Like in the trailers, he is marketed a lot, and then in the film, he's literally only in a couple of scenes. When they do like big missions, he's in that scene. But this is the thing about Operation Fortune. Guy Ritchie's style is there. His cinematography is good, the look of the film is good, the score is even good. The problem with the film is its story. It's one of those stories that plays way too safe. This is a cliched action film that we've seen many times before. And there are some cool plot elements in this film, but it just plays it off too safe for me, where I'm like, there's something wrong with this film. Like, when I was watching the film, I'm like, alright, the cinematography is good, the filmography is good, but there's something missing. You feel like there's something missing with this film, and that is the unique storytelling that Guy Ritchie does. And unfortunately, Operation Fortune just has a very safe and generic story that we've seen in many action movies before. You know, a guy recruits a team, saves the day. We've seen plots like this many times before. And they don't do something really unique with it. It's like one of those action movies that shows on like Action Movie Channel and you can just leave it on in the background and you're like, alright, it's entertaining at least. But that's all it is. This movie is just entertaining. It's not a movie that I would say I would remember out of Guy Ritchie's films, which is pretty disappointing because I like Guy Ritchie as a director. But for an action film like this, with a generic plot, I unfortunately didn't enjoy this movie as much as I wanted. I think this movie is entertaining. I wouldn't say it's boring. It is a very quick film, like especially towards the third act. This movie is very, very rushed. This is one of those action films that I would say, if you want to pass the time, if you got like an hour and 40 minutes to kill, watch this film. It's at least entertaining. But overall, Operation Fortune, it's just okay. It's definitely one of my least favorites in the Guy Ritchie movies. I thought this movie was just fine. The performances of the film are pretty good in the film, especially Jason Statham and Hugh Grant. I thought they did a good job in the film. The action scenes are fine. They're filmed mostly very, very well. But I'll say the look of this movie, the cinematography of the film, it still has it there with Guy Ritchie's films. But with the story, it didn't turn out the way I wanted. I thought the story isn't as unique as I wanted to be comparing to his other films. Overall, Operation Fortune is just okay. I would give Operation Fortune a C+. So guys, that is my review for Operation Fortune. Let me know what you think of this movie in the comments below. And what is your most anticipated movie of this year? Let me know that also in the comments below. Make sure you guys follow me on social media links down below. Facebook, Stardust, Instagram, Twitter, and Letterboxd. Keep contacting with me. And make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and notify for my latest movie reviews and other movie related content. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a nice day.